Did I tell you about the time I applied to be a fireman?
No.
I was looking for a job, and I saw an ad that said, "We need firefighters."
Ooh.
And I thought, awesome, I'm going to call and apply for this job. Because I just got out of boot camp. I am in the best physical state in my entire life.
Yes.
I'm in the reserves, so I have to do that on the weekends. But I still need a job for the weekdays. Maybe I could be a firefighter.
Yeah,
So,
why not?
Yeah, I gave them a call and said, "I hear you're looking for firefighters." And they say, "Yeah, you think you'd be a good fit for the job?" I said, "Sure, I think I could probably do it. I've got the heart and soul for it." And they said, "Well, here's the thing. We're going to need you to join the U.S. Navy to be a firefighter
Oh my God.
in the U.S. Navy." And I said, "I don't think I can do that. Sorry."
Yeah, sorry. I don't think I can join the reserves in both the Navy and the Marines.
One man cannot have two masters.
Yeah.
I guess the Marines are technically a department of the Navy, but I can't be a watersmith and also a firefighter at the same time.
You just wanted to play with hoses, admit it.
I wanted to cut out the middleman, get the hoses from one end to the other. Streamline this process.
I did have something similar to that where when I was like trying to find jobs, and I would go on like Indeed or other like job websites and small arms or firearms or something like that.
Your application said you had small arms. I don't think you're going to be able to fit in this T-Rex suit.
No. I'm sorry, you misunderstood. The application was for, I have small arms and I want people with long arms to get the soup off the top shelf for me.
I see.
So I went to apply for the job and it's like, yes, we're looking for qualified people to enlist in the Army National Guard. And I'm like, close the tab.
Brilliant.
It's like, close the tab, get rid of it. That is the exact job that I just left. What they don't tell you about the Army when you enlist. Nobody told me this. Not one single person. And if they did, they told me like they were an auctioneer. And this part of the contract, and this part of the contract, sign right here, sign right here, sign right here. Sold! You are now in the U.S. military. When I joined the military, they said, okay, you have enlisted for 3 years. What they don't tell you is that your contract is for 8 years.
3 years active, 5 years inactive reserves.
Yes!
That's how they get you. Every contract's about 8 years long.
That's how I got stop lost and stuck in Iraq. So I was in for 5 years.
Yep.
When I got out of the military, I had to, once a year, I had to show up at the National Guard office and fill out paperwork saying this is where I live in case the Army had to call me back. Because at any point, they could have been like, we need more soldiers, so we're calling the people that are in the inactive ready reserve to go back into the reserve so that we can deploy them and they can die for their country. It'll be great. Mm-hmm. It's going to be spectacular.
Yeah. That's about right, yeah. That's not a bad impression. Fool man can't get fooled again.
Fool me 3 times, can't get fooled again. That stupid laugh. Anyway.
Good at replicating it.
I spent a lot of time watching him on TV.
I guess you did.
It just sounded like Butthead there.
Hey, babe, what's going on in Iraq?
It's just Dick Cheney, and Joe. Why has nobody done that?
Coming soon to MTV.
Oh, hey there, Saddam. I noticed you have braces. I have braces too. Anyway.
Where are those weapons?
Where are those weapons at, Saddam? Oh my God. So I got out of the military. They told me I had to be in the inactive ready reserve, and every single year when I would show up to fill out the form, I would get inundated with, well, you really should consider joining the Army Reserves, not inactive ready reserve. If something happens, you could be made to go into the reserves anyway, so you might as well join the reserves because you might end up in it.
Yeah.
So you may as well do it now so it doesn't happen later. And I'm just like, I don't think that's how statistics work. I'm gonna play the odds on this one. I bet you guys won't call me back. They never did.
You know, you could get called up at any time. So why not go ahead and sign up? That way you know reliably where you're gonna be.
I kind of figured that wouldn't happen to me.
Oh, what's the odds of me getting stop lost and fucked a second time?
Right? They kept telling me, well, if you enlist in the Army Reserves, you'll get 1.5 years of stabilization time. which basically means that I can't be deployed in that year and a half.
Okay.
I call bullshit on that one because I've been in the Army for 5 years, and I know that if the Army wants to deploy me somewhere, they will just deploy me somewhere. Stabilization time be damned.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that the people that were in the Army marching band that were told that they had stabilization time, and then they sent them to be part of a convoy in Iraq, pretty sure that they weren't too happy about the fact that you cut their stabilization time either.
Did you have a convoy with musicians?
I literally did run into musicians while I was in Iraq that were like, I'm in the Army band, I don't even know why I'm out here. They had them acting as a gunner on a vehicle because the Army was so desperate for people.
Is that in Al Qaeda? Hold on, I got my trumpet. Hold on, I think I can play some Kenny G on this.
Just some terrorist. That's not Kenny G!
Play Freebird!
I can't play Freebird on this thing.
It's a trumpet, you idiot! You stupid terrorist!
I heard someone the other day say that their least favorite part of Freebird was the guitar solo. I'm like, that's what Freebird is!
I like the quiet part where nothing happens for the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, the Army was so desperate for people during the initial invasion in Iraq that they were taking members of the Army band and sending them out into combat roles. At the time, women were not allowed to be in combat roles.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they got around it was, oh no, this is a convoy. This is a completely different thing. This isn't a combat role. They're just riding in a truck.
Of
You
course.
gotta have security on the truck, so put them in the gun turret.
Yeah.
It's not a combat role though. Not a combat role.
Nope,
not a combat role.
Absolutely not. Why would you ask that?
I honestly think I would probably say that the Army was both the best and worst job I've ever had.
It has some high highs and some low lows.
Yep, it's had some really, really awesome and incredible moments, and other moments were just complete and utter total shit.
We're the top 3 high highs.
Ooh, the top 3 best moments of while I was in the Army?
Yeah.
The convoy live fire mission. It was super fun, and it was the one where I was only supposed to do one, but I ended up doing all 3 of them. Like, I went on all 3 of them. And it's like each convoy live fire was like 2 hours long. I went on all 3 of them because I had a grenade launcher and other people didn't want to go. They were like, well, we got a bunch of like practice grenades here. We got too many practice grenades. So if you have a grenade launcher, give your grenade launcher to someone else and have them go on it. And I'm just like, yeah, can I just go all 3 times? I love shooting this thing. I'm getting real good with it.
I remember that story, and I assumed that would have been one of the top 3. Yep.
That one, what else?
3 great things happened. Here's one. Oh, fuck, it was just the one.
Oh, fuck, it was just the one. No, just the fact that I learned so much about guns was really cool. And it was also very interesting. I don't necessarily want to say good or bad, but it was very interesting going to a country that's so vastly different from the United States.
Ah, yes, world experience.
Yeah, being in Iraq in a country that was so completely different.
My favorite part of the military is when I found out about MREs, and then I ate them for 2 weeks, and realized, uh-oh, I haven't shat in a while.
Oh, gee, that might be it.
Eventually, I did have to defecate, and it came out like a snake's jaw unhinged.
Oh, God, stop, that's horrible. That's horrifying. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You put that image in my head, and now it will never go away. I hate you.
I don't know how nothing tore. And I was not the only one.
No, that happened to me too. I just preferred not to think about it. It wasn't ever described to me in such a visceral way.
How did that thing come out of me? That is basically a fire log.
I do remember thinking that several times, just going like to the bathroom and then like standing up and just being like, call a medic, that's not right.
Call a priest. Call the Ghostbusters. I think this is possessed. Speaking of food in boot camp stories, this is the first couple of weeks, and I had already caught pneumonia/bronchitis.
Fun.
So I was on light duty. I was specially marked out. I wasn't allowed to wear boots. I had to wear my Go Fasters.
Ooh.
But we were doing some exercises or some drills or something. I don't remember. And a packet of crackers fell out of somebody's pocket. Somebody had taken crackers from the chow hall.
That's a big no-no.
And put it into their pocket to eat later.
Mm-hmm.
That is verboten. You are not permitted to take food out of the chow hall.
No, food stays in the chow hall or in your tummy.
And the drill instructor put us all online and said, everybody empty your pockets now. he was not the only one who had taken food.
Uh-oh.
6 or 7 other people had pockets full of peanut butter and crackers and whatnot.
Oh my god.
So everybody had to go outside and do jumping jacks for 2 hours.
Yeah, I think that happens multiple times in every...
Except this guy.
Yeah!
Hooray, I had pneumonia! The doctor gave me a bong to blow into every couple of hours to get rid of my pneumonia.
Oh god.
That was my treatment. Practice breathing for a while. Try and get the ball to the top of the bong. When you've done that, you'll know you have gotten your lungs back. So I had that for a couple weeks. If I'd had it any longer, I would have gotten held back. Thank God it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Who wants to be in that hellhole?
When I was in basic training, I grabbed a packet of crackers, and sometimes the machines don't do a very good job of separating them.
Okay.
So when I grabbed it, I went to put it on my tray and started walking away, and there were 4 things of crackers all stuck together. I got stopped immediately by one of the drill sergeants, who started screaming at me about how I'm not better than everybody else and I don't deserve that many crackers. This was one of the times that I got singled out. It's one of the times that made me get very good at becoming wallpaper.
Yes.
And just not standing out ever. I am a sensitive boy.
Yes.
I am a sensitive boy.
A soft soul.
And there are 3 grown men screaming at me, and I am trying my hardest not to start crying.
You have 8 crackers! You're not allowed to have that! That is 6 surplus!
They made me put all of the crackers in my mouth and say the Soldier's Creed. I could get 4 in my mouth, and it came out as...
I don't know how drill instructors don't laugh at you guys.
I don't know either.
There are a couple of times where I've seen one crack a smile and then quickly turn away and put their face in their cover.
Yeah. After being in character for that long, I think unless you're just a heartless person, when something stupid like that happens, you kind of just have to start laughing eventually. We were doing a brass and ammo shakedown at the end of a firing range, which I'm assuming you know what the brass and ammo shakedowns are, yes?
They want to make sure you don't have live rounds on you.
Yeah.
They don't want you to go full metal jacket when you get back.
Yeah. So we're doing a brass and ammo shakedown. And somebody, of course, in every single basic training cycle says, "No ass, no bramo, drill sergeant." And then everybody laughs at it.
No ass, no bramo.
No ass, no bramo. So drill sergeant gets up to one of the guys, grabs onto his blouse pocket.
Yep.
It's right up on the chest.
Mm-hmm.
There was something in there. What is this, Private? The fuck is this? The guy he did this to was this whole corn-fed country motherfucker. Always spoke in a super deep voice. What is this, Private? Private goes, "Oh, that's my nipple, drill sergeant." And the drill sergeant just goes, and just immediately starts laughing. Everybody is just fucking dying. The drill sergeant cannot keep it together. Everyone is just cracking up, and he's just like, what is actually in your pocket? He's like, it's trash, drill sergeant. And he's just, God damn it.
They try so hard not to break character. Our friend Kirk told me a story similar to that, where they were doing mountain climbers, kicking his legs back and forth, and he jumps up and stops. And the drill instructor says, "Why'd you stop doing mountain climbers?" He responds, "I reached the top of the mountain, drill sergeant."